We got to talk about Donald Trump's inauguration. I mean, what a show, what a display. The fact that they moved this thing inside and still got it going, I was totally impressed once they got to the arena. With the parade, it made it even better. You had the high school bands, uh, the military bands, you had college bands, and I love that stuff because growing up in Florida playing football there, these are the types of things you see as a kid, you know, especially when you have a halftime where you're not going inside anywhere, you're just staying on the field and you see these bands come out and it's like a rock show, man. You got dancers in front of the bands, you got the drum line, everything is happening, man. And these bands are big time. And it was good to see some of the biggest bands in the country on full display for the indoor parade in DC. Now, at some point, I mean, Trump had went to so many things and gave so many speeches, but at some point, he took pictures with guys like Dana White and Joe Rogan, and I immediately forget Trump and Dana White. I looked right at Joe Rogan's face to see if I could see anything, and there wasn't much there, but I just got the feeling that Joe Rogan's like, man, I wonder how this is going to play out. Not like he's forced into a picture, but kind of taking the picture like, I wonder how the criticism for this will be, as if Joe Rogan really cares. He did kind of have that look on his face, but at the same time, it was so important for him and a lot of guys to be there because they played a role in this thing. And I don't even know if Joe Rogan likes to be thought of that way, that I played a role in the election, but the bottom line is he did because Kamala Harris didn't show up to his show. And that gave Trump a big edge. And then you hear Trump on Joe Rogan saying things like California has no water, and you see everything that's transpired there. It's crazy at the end of the day. But to see all the UFC guys there, when knowing if Kamala Harris would have won or whoever the Democrat, it doesn't really matter, whoever the Democrat person would have been, you're not going to see Dana White, Joe Rogan, Conor McGregor, all those guys, um, you know, at this thing and celebrating and things of that nature. Colby Covington, Bryce Mitchell, and a lot of other big UFC stars too. Those are just to name a few. But completely exciting to see the UFC represented. Forget Trump, but at the president's inauguration. I mean, that's a big deal. So for the next 4 years, it's going to be all love for the UFC. Now, will there be retaliation later? You never know. You absolutely don't know.